Okay. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Dan Schinder here on Drum Talk TV, celebrating 11 years of Drum Talk TV today, January 6th, 2024. I cannot believe it. It's kind of skewed in my brain for lots of reasons, but I think the main reason is because we had our 10-year anniversary show live in Las Vegas in May. So here we are 7 months later having our official 11-year anniversary. And one of the big things coming out this month is the documentary about Drum Talk TV, our first 10 years. So my brilliant son, Steve, producer Steven Schinder, when we were trying to decide, like, how do we position that, putting the 10-year anniversary show out the month of our 11th anniversary, and he said, make it the first anniversary of our 10-year anniversary. That makes sense. That's what we're doing. Got a lot of stuff to cover here. Hang out with me. We're actually going to play a meme game, which will be a lot of fun. And even if you're watching on the archive, you'll be able to participate. But I'm going to do something that a lot of people do at the end of a show, and I want to do this now, not to get out of the way in a dismissive sense, but just because this is really important to me. So it's been 11 years. I'm going to change my glasses because you got to read some notes. It's been 11 years. Like, I wasn't even 50 yet, and now well, do the math. I was shortly before I turned 50 when I started Drum Talk TV, and my 50th birthday present to myself was that same month in April of 2013. I interviewed Hal Blaine for the first time, and I also did his last interview. So Drum Talk TV has been very thrilling to me. It's been very trying. It's been very aggravating. It's been very loving. It's been very fulfilling. It's been very gratifying. It's been quite an adventure. So let's start with some thank yous, and then we're going to play a game. I'm going to show you some highlights of the 11 years and tell you about some other fun stuff. So please take a moment, hang out with me. I got to first thank here she is, my lovely wife, Enja. Here it is. And actually, you'll see her in a video soon. My partner in life, my partner in love, my partner in crime, Enja, is also our human resources agent and also our production manager / den mother / babysitter when we do live production events. So thank you, Enja, so much. You've just been so patient and my rock through all of this. Next, Steven Schinder has been with me full time for, I think 6-7 years now. He's the youngest of all our combined kids. Steve is our producer. He also is our chief content officer for Drum Talk TV. So, Steve, thank you so much. You can wave to Steve. He's watching. Jeff Harris, our president as of this year. McKenna Frankel, my executive assistant. Our tech team, Pace Ellingsworth, Kim Roth, Jen Dawson, and Christine Leninger. And special thanks to our amazing event planner, Jerice Kelly, our photographer, Kathleen Dreyer, my son, Alex Schinder, who was our amazing photographer in the 2020 NAMM show. It took about 5,000 pictures I had to comb through to pick out 200. Kira Brown, our videographer, and our other video editor, me being the other. Also to some very special people in the Drum Talk TV family, Norm Weiss, Mark Saveda, David Blackledge, Christian Falls, and Mark Goldson. And show co-host Jason Gianni, who co-hosts Tribute to the Tributes with me, Lou Calderola, who hosts, no coincidence, it's called Under the Influence. You have to watch the show to see what that's about. Our former co-host with me for a few years of Drumming Injury Talk, Dr. Nadia Azar, professor of kinesiology. She has stepped back and on a sabbatical, and our new co-host for that show, physical therapist Janice Yang. Thank you so much. And some past full-time contributors who I'm really excited to give a shout out. Lori Shube, still my BFF, who was with us full-time for the first 3.5-4 years as our chief digital officer and just helped in the first few years in so many ways. Met her in the third month of Drum Talk TV. That would be March of 2013. And Ellen Kenny, who was with us for a long time doing lots of stuff in the background and at NAMM shows and stuff like that. And of course, I want to thank all the artists we work with, the music brands we've worked with, the folks at NAMM, the Lippen Group, and all the fans who have submitted videos that we have featured, and all the innocent, or rather not so innocent bystanders, the fans who watch and follow what we do. That makes Such a difference. It's everything, really. And everyone who's joined our membership site, and our 3 dogs, 2 cats, 11 kids, Steve, which is one of, our 19 grandkids, and a great grandson on the way. Wow, how did all this happen? Speaking of our membership site, Steve's going to pop a link in there, and I'd like to actually show you something about the membership site, if that's okay, because we're doing something that we've never done. And you know what? Is it in here? Maybe not. Maybe I don't have that video handy. Okay, we'll come back to that. But the membership site is something really super special going on that no one's done in the music industry or the entertainment industry for that matter. All the things that we have combined. I'm looking over here because I'm looking at a folder that should have the video that I'm looking for. So maybe what we'll do is we'll show that stuff in a little while, but it's there if you want to check it out. And in the meantime, you want to play a game? One of my favorite things from the very beginning, before there was video on Facebook, our memes were what seemed to really be the thing that people had the most fun of. So I want to show our top 5 memes of this past year, 2013, that would be. And I'm going to invite you to play along, okay? So the top meme, or actually, you know what? We'll go backwards. Let's do that. Yeah, we'll start with number 5. This is a cool one. Give us one word for this kit. Let me move that over, right over to, whoops, that's the wrong thing. So where is it? I'm trying to open the, there we go. Okay. Yeah, someone that knows what the hell they're doing will be right with you. Okay, there we go. Give us one word for this kit. This is a kit that was, if I remember right, at the NAMM show. It's the Coke bottle green kit. It looks like Mike Mangini's kit. It is not. It's not a Pearl kit. I believe this is a RCI kit, who's very famous for their amazing acrylic kits. And Lou Calderola, my co-host for, or I'm his co-host really, for Under the Influence on Drum Talk TV, has a really cool RCI kit that's got some snowflake glitter suspended in the acrylic. But give us one word for that kit. What would it be? Go ahead, throw it out there. This is one of the number 5 of the top memes we posted in 2023 that got the most engagement. So go ahead, throw it in the comments, and then we'll move on to the next one real quickly. We'll do that. I'll just keep it moving. And so the next one is, let's go with number 4. Which is, I got to move this one over as well. Oh, sorry. Let me grab number 4. So, like I said, someone that knows what they're doing will be right with you. Okay, wow, everything's like short-circuiting. There we go. Ruin a band name by changing one word to cheese. I'll start. Ready? How about Bebop Cheese? In place of, Bebop Deluxe. How about black cheese? I think there is such thing as black cheese, actually, instead of Black Sabbath. Or lead cheese. You get the idea. So these are things that we love seeing people have fun with on our Facebook page. Just some really, really, really fun stuff. So be sure to play along. Let's have the next one, which is, oh, this is a good one. And drummers, you can relate to this, right? And of course, other bandmates, your band is only as good as your drummer. There, I said it. Ask Simon and Garfunkel. No, but seriously, your band is really only as good as your drummer. And we love seeing the bleep storms that this starts when we post it. And most people are sharing it to or with or tagging their fellow bandmates that play other instruments. So a lot of fun stuff. Go ahead. Oh, magical mystery cheese, says Steve. Sugary. Not sure I get that one, but that's okay. It's not about me. Now, let's do another. Let's see. Here comes the next one. I was actually surprised that this next one did not get number 1 because this is more recent than number 1. And number 2, the one I'm going to show you in a moment, got I think in the first couple or 3 hours, 1,400 comments. All of them super funny too. So we invite you to go ahead and play along. Oh, sugary for the Coke bottle kit. Yeah, for that one word for this kit. This one right here. Absolutely. It is very sugary, very sweet. Cool. No carbonated repeat. All right. How about this one? This is number 2. Ruin a band name by changing one word to pickle. What would that be? One word to pickle. How about Gentle Giant? Instead of that, call it Pickle Giant. That's not a great one. Everyone comes up with better ones than me, but play along. Give us your favorite band name that you would want to create by changing one word in the title of the name to pickle. I love stuff like this. Pickle Zeppelin. There you go. Or Lead Pickle. Oh, there's Gil. Hey, Gil Cervantes. Gil was with us for a few years. Thank you, Gil. Dream Pickle. Everyone has their dream pickle, right? Just got to leave that right there. It's a family show. Cool. All right, so there's the memes. Now we're going to talk about some top videos of the year. And let's see. Let's go with... I mentioned the membership site. I'm going to show that video right now. It's quick. Hang in there. Become a member. And if you become a member by January 31st, you'll be able to be a part of some very special sessions with me, our tech team, and a very special guest dropping in to say hi each time. The first one is this Wednesday, the 10th. If you get it in, you'll get the email about this. But check this out. I'm very proud of this. We've worked on this for a very long time. Dig it. Here we go. Ready?
Hi, it's Dan Schinder with Drum Talk TV and DrumTalkTVBrilliance.com, our membership site. Here to give you a little tour of one of our virtual amphitheaters as we scoot around the theater and show you what it looks like. So as a member, when you're actually in the environment, you'll be able to have your own avatar. You'll be able to scoot around the amphitheater and watch from any vantage point. And you'll be able to do this on any device, on a laptop, on a PC, or even a mobile device, and no goggles are required. Go ahead and register and become a member, and you'll get notified even sooner who the first artist is going to be. Looking forward to seeing you there at DrumTalkTVBrilliance.com.
There you go. Very excited about that. Our first live stream concert in that Space Amphitheater is going to be January 27th. The reveal of who that is coming soon. It's funny, I can tell you, should I do this? Yeah, sure. Let's tease it out there. Our second live stream concert in February on the 17th is going to be Aaron Emerson and one of his bands. Son of Keith Emerson. And Aaron's just not only an amazing guy and his wonderful wife, Jo, she's wonderful as well, but just a great musician, great band, great sense of humor. Just love the guy. Instant bromance. So there you go. The link to that is in the description. Maybe Steve has popped something in. I haven't checked, and that's okay. But it's in the main description. Go ahead and join. Check out that site. Not yet. Not yet. We have stuff to do here. Unless you're watching on the archive, you can pause it, go back. I guess you could do that on the live, but let's talk about the top videos, because what I like about this collection of our top, we came up with 8, not 10, not 5, not 12, 8. Don't ask me how. 8's a great number. I like that number. Nice, even number, right? This is a combination of industry news, features of fans, and there's at least a couple who are very, very famous drummers. So it touches on 3 aspects of what we do. Oh, I thought I shared. Oh, wow. Steve's correcting me. Sorry. Let's go back to the memes. I didn't share number 1. He said, thank you, Steve. See, this is why I need a babysitter at all times. Sometimes it's my wife. Sometimes it's one of the dogs. Sometimes it's my son, Steve. So let's do this. Play along. What would something be that a drummer would never say? What would that be? Come on, folks, play along, play along. What would this is number one? This got, I don't know. Let me know, Steve. Put it in the comments. Let everybody know about how many comments did this get when we posted it this past year in 2023. If number two got at least 1,400 last time I saw it, 2 hours after it was posted, I can only imagine what this could put. So how about I'll start something a drummer would never say. Can you slow down on the guitar? Or no thanks, I don't want free beer at the gig. Or yes, please be sure the elevator doesn't work for load in. Oh, no loading, Doc? That's fine. I'm sure there's plenty of other much better ones people can come up with. But play more quietly. Yeah, usually a drummer won't say that, even if it's a waltz on brushes, I think. But stuff like this has lit our page on fire when our fans like you, hopefully, go ahead and participate in stuff like this. It's just kind of fun escapism, if you will, from all the drama on Facebook, Instagram. We don't post memes on YouTube, but which you can now, but that part of YouTube just isn't active. But we do Instagram, Facebook, Twitter with these fun things, and they're a lot of fun. We have brainstorming sessions with our team actually to come up with some, and we have a whole new category that we're going to brainstorm on the meeting this coming Wednesday afternoon that you'll be seeing soon. So there you go. Thank you, Steve, for reminding me. And if you're watching this on the archive, go ahead and put in your 3 sets. Okay, so to the videos where we've got a combination of a couple big artists, a couple big news reports, a few great fans and friends and discoveries. And I'm going to start with number 8. This is Mario Borelli, a super fan of Drum Talk TV, who's been following us for years. We've been posting his videos for years. This is a Jeff Lorber track he's playing to, and this got a ton of engagement and a ton of views. Really tasteful drumming here. Check it out. Feel free to get up and dance. Grab your partner, swing them around, move it around like you're going downtown. Isn't that cool? It's nice and solid. Great job, Mario. Thanks. Keep submitting. Next is some flash in the pan guy. He had a little stint with Steely Dan, I think. Or was it Genesis or me? Maybe it was Iron Maiden or Frank Zappa. I don't know. Maybe some of you will know who this guy is. Check out this solo in this particular post, which I'll put the link to in the chat while this is playing. There's a great story about this guy from Steve Vai. How about that? That solo was the same year that we started Drum Talk TV. Check out Vinny's solo here. It's awesome. I'm going to let Vinny's play for a bit, if you don't mind, for some inspiration, if that's right. so good, right? Okay, so much groove, yeah. All right, next, number 6, our good friend Ray Liviere. Ray, I hope you're watching. If not, well, I'll make sure you see this. But Ray's playing, oh, every time I see one of his videos, the second thing I think of is I need to practice more. I don't practice. I play, but I don't practice. I don't work on my craft. And I just admire people like Ray and like a lot of you who actually sit down and work on stuff. I'm so busy working in the business, on the business, around the business, because of the business, that a lot of times the only time I play is when I do my show, Dan's Almost Daily Vlog, from my studio at my big blue kit or the little black one, and a drum lesson that I give every other week. Other than that, here's Ray. This is just mind-boggling. Oh, the first thing I think of when I see Ray is how good he is. I love that. Something I want you to all think of when you watch Ray. Look at his hands. Look at his sticking. Look how he's holding the sticks. And I get real aggravated personally when I see people criticize other videos for the way someone's holding their drumstick. Ray doesn't have complete hands. They got morphed and burnt in a fire that he was in when he was a kid. So who cares? It's all about the sound, the groove, the skills, the musicality. Just, I gotta play some of that again so you understand. Who cares how anyone holds sticks? No one can listen to a record and tell me how the artist is holding their sticks. Give me a break. One of the absolute most gentlemanly, nicest guys you could ever meet. Here's a guy that's been in the news lately. Mike Mangini, no longer with Dream Theater, had a wonderful stint with them, has done a lot of other stuff on his own as well. This is number 5 out of our top 8 as we count up to number 1. Here we go with Mr. Mangini, who I really hope we're going to have on this year. Love that beat. My personal opinion about speed, because a lot of drummers that are more into pocket and groove criticize drummers that do like what you just saw Mike Mangini doing, as well as some other people that we feature, great players that are really speed metal, blast beats, things like what Mike was just doing. I'm amazed by that stuff because I can't do it. And what I just saw and heard Mike doing, there's so much musicality to that. There's so much musicality to that and structure and different rudiments built in. And it's almost like taking everything in his toolbox and creating a composition with it. It just happens to be fast. And I think that that's fine. All right. This was a good one. There's an article that was tied to this. Let me grab that as well. This is a video that we showed about Joey Kramer. Not about Joey Kramer. The post was about Joey Kramer not being part of the Aerosmith farewell tour. The video is of Joey playing, and I'll put the link to the post, which has the article in it, in the chat. I love that purple sparkle, by the way. The bell on that ride, wow. Right. If you're an Aerosmith fan, did you ever see them live? And how was Joey? So next, number 3 is a young lady I came across who is in China. If I remember right, she's 8, if I remember right. And this is just an example of what I call aliens dropping off these youngsters who are just so good. I mean, as an adult, okay, I've been playing 54 years. I think I'm pretty good at this much stuff. I think I'm really good at this much stuff. But I have a very narrow sort of lane, but it's very deep. It's very deep. But I'm 60, almost 61, and I've been playing 54 years. I've been playing about at this level for years, probably played better years and years ago. But so my point is, when I see a youngster like this young lady that you're going to see, how did she at such a young age have the time to develop the technique and skills that you're going to see? I don't understand that. That's why I think they're not just prodigies, but possibly aliens. Check this young lady out. You're either going to want, if you're a drummer, you're either going to want to burn your stuff or you'll be super inspired. Check this out. What? Hello. She knows the composition. She knows every twist and turn, and she's doing her own drum parts to it. Okay, here's where it gets hairy. What? The syncopation is just off the hook. dig this, the brevity building up to crescendo. She's so good, I can't take it anymore. That's just amazing. Where does a kid that young, I imagine she's in school and she's learning her language classes, her math classes, physical education, social studies. And then she's got her home chores and family stuff. Where does she find the time to get that good and be able to make up her own bleep to a play along track like that? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Just amazing, right? And that's not even number one. That's crazy. Okay, this next one is another famous drummer that there was an article about. You know what? Let me grab her link and put it in there so you can go to that post after the show and watch more of this amazing young lady. Oops. Here we go. What y'all think of that? Is that crazy or what? Okay, popped that in there. There we go. This next one was posted because we were going to have Rick Allen on from Def Leppard, and I'm not supposed to say why. He's okay, but he wasn't able to come on at that time. This is like 3 months ago, or September, actually. Yeah, September. But we posted this video to promote it, and this video did really well. And I have a lot of respect for Rick. I remember where I was in January of that year when he was in his accident. And it was just heartbreaking, to say the least. But check out this video. This is great. And he's just in such great spirits. We're the same age, too. Gotta give it up for Rick Allen. Tough as nails, that guy. This next one was also part of a news story with a famous drummer who has not replaced him yet, as far as we know. This was big news, and this is a neat video. And depending on what you're into, you may or may not appreciate it, just like all music, just like pizza, just like green vegetables, and just like Monty Python or Lord of the Rings or Barbie. Okay, so this was number one that got the most engagement for the year, and it was the news story on Jane Weinberg and the split from Slipknot. Check it. I love all the different camera angles for a drum cam. There's multiple drum cams. It's really cool to see all the different views. You can really analyze his posture, his setup, his sticking, really everything. Look at that. That's so cool. What amazes me about the fast double bass like that, it's one thing to be fast, but to be in such perfect timing like that, just amazing. He did a really great job of filling in for Joey Jordison's shoes, the late Joey Jordison. So there you go. Those are our top 5. Tell us which one you liked the most. And yeah, as Steven says, masks and costumes are cool marks of showmanship, and they put on a really great show. So now I'm going to show you, well, how about this? I'm going to feature someone that used to work with us who's watching. Gil Cervantes worked with us for, I don't remember, I'm sorry, Gil, 3-5 years, something like that. And he sent a happy birthday, 11-year birthday wish drum video. So I'd like to share it with you folks. This is really cool. Awesome Latin beat. Gil playing, I think, 6 instruments. Check it out. Awesome. Thanks, Gil. Cool. Now I'm going to show you something else that we're very proud of. This is going to come out this month as we're broadcasting this, January 2024, the documentary Drum Talk TV, the first 10 years. And this video features a little bit of my wife. It also features a bit of A.D. Adams, the drummer for Louis Prima Jr., and the Witnesses, who is also our MC for the event, who also jammed with Jeff Berlin, who was my co-host for the show. And just a lot of stuff packed in here. So here's a little preview. If you don't mind, indulge me, please. Humor me, please. Here's a little bit about Drum Talk TV you might not know about. Check it out. And this is one of the promos for the 10-year anniversary show documentary coming up.
My name is Inja Oni, and I'm Drum Talk TV, Mr. Dan Schinder's wife.
I first met Dan Schinder about 11 years ago, and he had a little Facebook page.
Dan's Drum Clinics. And he said, oh, this is gonna be big. Just trust me. And I said, okay, honey, if that's what you want to do, of course, it's good.
He said, I'm looking to do something bigger. I'm looking to do something a little cooler.
Jeff Berlin.
A little bit more meaningful.
And he interviewed another drummer. And there was a feeling that I got. I was like, oh my. I said, that's it. That is going to be the thing that's going to touch people's hearts.
What Dan did is he included everybody. He said superstars making, millions of dollars and touring and playing arenas. We're going to include them. Of course we're going to do that. But he said, what about the third grader? Some kid
Igor Filecki
in the middle of nowhere picks up his first pair of drumsticks and he wants to start playing.
The people that just had a dream that they wanted to play the drums.
It doesn't matter whether you're this pedigree or that pedigree, everybody's welcome. The joy that you feel when you play drums and the joy that others feel when you play drums, it's about that joy. It's why we're here.
Come on, Dan Schinder on the drums!
I think everybody here has seen someone that's walking in their truth and living their dream.
I want to be the tooth fairy and give the unknown, really good musician a place for people to see them, to show, look, you can do this too.
So watch for that. We're working on that now. Kira Ron, my main editor, along with myself, putting it together. And a lot of the footage comes from our 10-year anniversary show, which was live in Las Vegas at Notoriety back in May. And a lot of other footage from just the whole 10 years. So much packed into that. I'm really excited about it. And you'll be able to watch it 2 ways. You'll be able to watch it as one 90-minute show, but you're able to watch it as well in separate chapters. And in that version, it's much longer, but in bite-sized chunks with different categories of, there's a whole thing on female drummers we've worked with, events that we've covered, all our documentaries, different things like that. Not documentaries in full, but different snippets and highlights and things like that from the NAMM show coverage, the Bonzo Bash, the Ox and the Loon, just so much. And I'm really proud of this and really excited and so grateful and thankful that so many people have chipped in and helped us along the way. So for those who may have missed the beginning of this, I want to show you just a quick promo about our membership site, because that's a lot of looking back that we just did. This is looking ahead, and it's open now. You can join now, and there's so much happening with this, and I'm super proud of this because it's basically been 3 years in the making, and the last 9 months been a huge grind. Check this one out.
Hi, it's Dan Schinder with Drum Talk TV and DrumTalkTVBrilliance.com,
That's
our
our
membership site.
amphitheater in space.
Here to give you a little tour of one of our virtual amphitheaters as we scoot around the theater and show you what it looks like. So as a member, when you're actually in the environment, you'll be able to have your own avatar. You'll be able to scoot around the amphitheater and watch from any vantage point. And you'll be able to do this on any device, on a laptop, on a PC, or even a mobile device, and no goggles are required. Go ahead and register and become a member, and you'll get notified even sooner who the first artist is going to be. Looking forward to seeing you there at DrumTalkTVBrilliance.com.
Yeah, we're very excited about this. And included in that documentary will be the concert. And the concert that took up the last portion of the event was me playing with my old band from the late 70s. What? Yeah, I'm that old. And I was the youngest one in the band. I still am, I remind them. Other than the guest singer, we had Chaz West, who just had a birthday yesterday as we are recording this. Happy birthday, Chaz. And Carl Inman on guitar, Rick Zaccaro on bass. I was 15 when I joined this band, when Rick and I put it together. Our old singer doesn't sing anymore, so we got Chaz to fill in. And it was about 90 minutes of all Led Zeppelin music. There's a bit of The Song Remains the Same there. We're going to tease some of that out with a few songs. The Wonton song is out there. Moby Dick is out there. Song Remains the Same is out there. But we also played The Song Remains the Same version of Rock and Roll, Celebration Day, A Whole Lot of Love. We also played the Immigrant Song, my wife's favorite. We played, I couldn't get them to do Achilles' Last Stand, my favorite and my wife's other favorite, and that's okay. And a few other gems. And we also did an all jam where A.D. Adams joined us on his other drum set, and Jeff Berlin came up, and we did Dance to the Music by Sly and the Family Stone, who, my wife, is the cousin of famous bass player. Who can name him? Who can name him? I'm sorry, what? Who is that? He invented the slap bass technique. Anyone know? First one to put the name in who's not related to me gets a Drum Talk TV shirt. Okay, there we go. You can also submit videos. Stephen put the link in there. We want you to be a part of what we do. We want you to be a bigger part of what we do. And you'll be able to do that publicly for free. And you'll also be able to get more involved with us in other ways in the membership site, with our live stream concerts, with our artist and producer Q&A sessions, with our arcade, with so many other things that we're doing there. So check that out. Link is in the post. And depending on when you're watching this, if it is passed already, Google it or look for it, search it on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Vimeo, Knick-Knack, Paddywhack. Oh, hi, Schnoodles, one of the doggies. And that is a tribute tomorrow. January 7th is the 4-year anniversary of Neil's passing. I don't want to create any negative emotions or bad feelings with anybody, but I believe in celebrating his life and others like Neil that had such an impact on us with his wisdom and his skills and his talent and his expertise and his drumming. And let's not forget his lyric writing And tomorrow it's going to be all Neil Day. There's going to be memes. There's going to be videos. There's going to be my show on Drum Talk TV where I'm going to play live to a bunch of my favorite Rush songs, doing the best I can, slogging through it, I'm sure. Join me for that. I'll take requests. And a great article that Stephen wrote shortly after Neil's passing on Neil as a lyricist. He was just as good a lyricist as he was a drummer. One of the best lyricists in music in Prague, I believe. So Stephen, being a writer himself, took the reins on that, wrote a beautiful article about Neil's prowess as a lyricist. So please join us for that. That's going to be at the same time tomorrow, June 7th, noon Pacific, 3 Eastern, and 8 p.m. UK time. And other than that, figure it out. And I'd love to see you and join me to celebrate the life and music and lyrics of Neil Peart. Everybody, 11 years. Thank you so much. No matter how long you've been following us, tell us in the comments, how long have you been following us? No matter how long, no matter how much you've been involved with playing the games online and sending in videos, commenting, sharing, or just being a not so innocent bystander and just watching silently. We appreciate you just as much from the bottom of my heart and my family and the entire Drum Talk TV family. Thank you. Here's to an amazing 2024 together and separately in your own endeavors. I wish you so much prosperity, health, love, and life and light. And we'll see you soon. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you.